Alright, what up guys? We got an epic pod today with our boy Dana White. Before we get into it, if you guys have not tried out the Prize Picks app and you like to fire on sports, you gotta check it out and download it right now. I can't even watch sports anymore without firing on Prize Picks. It just makes watching games so much more fun. Instead of just, straight firing on teams, you're choosing individual players. So each player has a set projection and then you either go more or less than that set projection. If you're smart with sports, you know what players are gonna perform on what nights. It's a no-brainer. You gotta try out the Prize Picks app. Also, boys, we're not gonna be those pussies that stop firing now that all the summer sports are off, alright? We still got baseball. We are hammering MLB all the time. We got WNBA. There's still so much sports to fire on. Also, guys, Prize Picks has a sweet deal for you guys. If you guys use code NELK and put in $5, you're gonna get $50 for free. So that's a sweet deal. Plug in code NELK, $5, you get $50 free with your first lineup. Best app to fire on sports in the game. Let's get into the podcast.
Yeah, so I hit up Dana, guys. Obviously, there was a huge announcement. We saw the White House thing. So I was like, I got to come talk to Dana about this. Obviously, you can't tell us too much about it, but...
Wait, I got to ask this because I think we asked yesterday, or you did.
What, yeah.
Did Trump tell you he was going to make that announcement?
No.
So he just does
No, I was up at my place in Maine. And that day, we probably text 4 or 5 times that day. He never even told me that he was going to announce
He was just saying happy 4th of July.
We had already had, my team already went and walked the White House. We did all the logistics, and we're putting together sort of the layout for it right now, and probably going to pitch it to him in the next week or two. But the day that he said he wanted to do it, he put Ivanka in charge. So I worked with Ivanka and my team and got to where we are now, and now we got to go pitch the whole thing to him. Me, Craig Borsari, my head of production, and Ivanka will all go pitch it to him.
So Trump just dropped that in the speech. Just says, hey, we're having a UFC. And I saw the way he said it too. He said, we're going to build actually, no, Dana's going to do it. Dana knows how to do it. So he kind of just put that out there and challenged you.
He's got this thing, and I think it's awesome, where he wants the American people to enjoy the White House. This is our place. It's all the history that's there. He's bringing back the Easter egg hunts and things that used to happen there. And he loves the sport, so he wants to do a UFC event there. And why would we say no to that?
That's crazy. This is not even a once in a lifetime event. This is a
100%
once in a ever. This is crazy.
Ever.
So when something like this happens, I know you had the challenge of the sphere and stuff like that, and that was kind of a new challenge. What challenges does this bring?
Tons of challenges. First of all, I don't even know how many people can get in, not to mention the fact that Secret Service isn't going to let a lot of people come do this. Everybody's going to have background checks. So yeah, whoever actually gets to be there live, it will be such a unique, amazing experience in their lifetime to be able to go to this fight. And for us, when you think about when the fight is going on, while the fight's happening and we're filming, one whole side of the backdrop will be the White House, and then the other side will be the Washington Monument. So it's so unique, so badass, and so once ever, like you said.
That's interesting. Yeah, that's crazy.
What are ticket prices going to be like for that event?
Well, I don't even think we'll sell tickets to that event. Yeah, I think they'll all be comped. Yeah, it'll all be comp tickets.
How many fighters reach out to you that want to fight it?
Everybody wants to fight.
That's what I was going to ask you.
Literally, everybody wants. Everybody.
How?
Yeah.
I know you can't say too much because you guys will announce it when you announce it. But
well, here's the thing: we're still a year away.
Yeah.
So the whole UFC landscape will change over the next year. We'll see where we're at, and we will absolutely, positively put on the baddest card of all time.
So this is not going to be like a normal card.
No,
all cards are great, but this is going to be a
like
super
an exceptional pay-per-view card.
Wow. Because I know, obviously, there's been some fighters McGregor hasn't been in a while. I saw right when this came out, he was back in the ring. He was actually sending us voice messages saying, guys, I'm dialed. I'm ready for this and stuff. So, and I saw Jones. We don't know if he was serious. Is he not retired anymore? Is he back in
You jump back in the pool, so.
Really? Yeah. Officially?
Oh, yeah.
Because they're not going to want to miss something like this. So how sick is that for you that now you kind of got this White House event for them, and it's like, I feel like this is what brings...
No matter who popped up or who didn't or whatever, we would have put on an incredible card. But the fact that literally everybody wants to fight on this card, makes it a lot more fun.
What would be the dream main event?
I have no idea.
No?
I mean, The dream main event right now would be Aspinall
Yeah,
versus Jones
at the White
on
House.
any main event.
Yeah.
And how could they turn that down? That's the thing.
I
It's
don't
like,
think
you
you
want to
can.
fight at the White House?
I don't
Right.
know. We'll see.
Is it possible that McGregor and Jones would fight on the same card?
Could be.
That's
Anything is
crazy.
possible. I mean, anything is possible.
Well,
for
this is
him.
also something, he just signed a deal with Qatar, right?
Yeah.
To have fights there. So this
Right.
is something, I mean, the White House is huge, but you got so much other shit you got to deal with between now and then anyway, right?
100%. And you know, in the sport, you never know who could be a massive star next July 4th. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The landscape will change a lot in a year. So we'll see what happens as we get closer.
What did you think about Ilya's last performance?
Incredible. Absolutely unbelievable.
You guys probably knew. I mean, I always saw him as being like a big star, but has that surprised you at all? How dominant he's been?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, you don't know until it plays out, and then calling the round, calling how he's going to do it, and doing it to the guys that he's done it to is unbelievable. You know, Volk, Holloway, and now Charles.
Do you think he has the potential to reach like a McGregor level?
You never know. I mean, he's obviously a massive star right now. The world's going to change a lot in the next year with our rights deals. And, you know, depending on where we end up, I mean, but more than likely we're going to end up with a platform that is way more global than we are now.
Whoa.
Yeah. So
Is there anything
It's
you
big.
can tell us about that, or when does that deal?
There's nothing. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't have anything right
Yeah.
now. We're in the middle of talks, you know.
When does that officially like kind of get
I
announced?
don't know.
No,
We'll
no
see
idea.
how it plays out.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
literally
can
have
only
zero
imagine.
info on that right now.
Do you ever feel like it's like time? I'm the biggest McGregor fan of all time. We talked to him. Do you ever just like, I gotta fucking move on from this guy?
What do you mean move on from him?
Well, because you announce, oh, he's fighting September last year, whenever it was, didn't happen. Are you ever just like, fuck, I gotta just.
I mean, McGregor has gotten himself to a point where he's, you know, he is and will be, you know, whether he stops fighting or not, one of the biggest superstars in sports, period. And he's gotten to a level of success in his life that, you know, he has to, I think, be motivated by something. He's accomplished everything, and especially financially. And now he's got to find something that truly motivates him to want to come back and do this again.
Yeah.
I don't know if the White House is it, but we'll see.
I mean, he was at inauguration. We were with him, I thought.
Mm-hmm.
So this has got to mean something to him. More than just money, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. You know, you get to a point in life. A lot of guys, I know a lot of guys that made a lot less money than Conor McGregor in the business world, and retired, and you know, not the same things don't motivate everybody.
Right.
What motivates you? What excites you? What gets you out of bed in the morning? And you know what I mean?
It's funny. I'll go back and I'll watch these clips. And when we went to Ireland and we went and hung out with him in Dublin, I just noticed the way he acted and stuff. And if you go back to before he was a superstar, he's like, listen, I'm only fighting for fucking money and to take care of my family. And once I can do that, that's it for me. And when we're in Dublin, Ireland, he was having fun with his family, enjoying
He's
life.
literally living on yachts now. Like he lives on yachts.
But he did everything
Every
he
time
said.
you see him, he's on a yacht.
He did everything he said he was going to do. So it's like,
It's true. It's
That's
true.
what I noticed. I was
And
like,
you know what he's
he's-
doing? He's enjoying time with his family. They're always on a boat. They're always doing fun shit. And
yeah,
he'll never regret the time that he spent with his kids while they're growing up.
yeah, absolutely.
What was the biggest pay-per-view in UFC history? Was it Khabib Conor?
Yes. Khabib Conor and Conor Floyd.
Conor Floyd.
hmm
I mean, Conor Floyd is tough to beat, but is there a fight in the UFC that you think could reach Conor Khabib level?
White House.
Yeah, Jones Aspinall is a massive fight.
Do you think that passes it potentially?
I don't know if it passes it, but it's that level of fight.
I feel like obviously the
Especially
Khabib,
because they're heavyweights too.
yeah, and the Khabib Conor fight obviously got bigger the second the bell ended too, right? When Khabib did that,
And the leading up to it with
the
the
chair,
bus attack.
yeah. So I think that Ilya Paddy the Batty
Yeah,
could be a massive buildup as well.
I don't disagree. It's a big fight.
Does that one excite you at all?
Yeah, definitely. And obviously that's a fight that the fans love too. And I don't know. We'll see. And people want to talk shit about Patty. He's fucking undefeated. And every time people count him out, he fucking wins and wins spectacularly. So fights are all about timing too. So
It's crazy how the divisions just got shooken up like a few months ago, and now it's just like lightweight is unbelievable. Welterweights now, it's like no one knows what Islam's gonna do. Middleweight is like crazy. Those 3 divisions are just like
It's another massive fight.
what the fuck? What?
Another massive fight would be Ilya versus Islam too.
Of course.
Yeah.
But I mean, Salim is obsessed with that fight.
Oh, really?
He's obsessed with it. And I tell him, I'm like, but they both got to win more fights in their division first, right? That's kind of how you do it, right? When it's
Yeah.
like they both run through their division, and then it's like you're in the position where it's like, I got to make this. That's what happened with Volk Islam, right?
Well, the other thing is too is that Islam moves up, and obviously, if Islam won the title, you immediately have a super fight with him and Ilya. So
Could that be,
I
if
don't
Islam
know.
gets one victory, could that potentially happen?
You have to see. It's one thing to sit around. This is what the media always tries to do: sit around and talk about these fights before they happen, or hypothetically speaking. I don't like hypothetical.
Mm-hmm.
These are options that we have if things play out that way, but you never know what's going to happen. I was absolutely confident that Jones versus Aspinall was done, and we were going to do it, and here we are today. So you never know. I don't get into it until it actually happens.
Is there a fight that you like almost made that didn't happen?
Aspinall Jones.
I guess that one.
The fight was
Yeah.
done. Everybody had agreed to it. Everybody agreed to the whatever, and then Jones came back and said, "I'm going to retire."
What do you do when that happens in that moment?
Nothing. He fucking moved. Listen,
Is what it is. It's happened so many times probably for you, right?
15 years ago,
Yeah.
I lose my shit. But you just become numb to it once you've done it for so long, and you get right back to work and figure out what's next.
What are you doing with because I see all you do is rock the Canelo Crawford shirt.
Oh yeah.
So what's your involvement with that? And how does
Well,
it affect the UFC?
I'm promoting the fight.
Yeah.
So the reason that I wear the Canelo Crawford shirt when I'm doing Canelo Crawford press is so people don't mistakenly think that I'm doing a UFC press conference. Because I think when everybody sees me, they associate UFC immediately. So
Yeah.
I always wear the Canelo Crawford shirt when I'm doing a Canelo Crawford.
And you just have a strict marketing deal with boxing for that fight?
No, I'm promoting the fight. Me and my team are running that fight.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so the stuff that I'm doing with boxing, we haven't even announced yet. Nobody even knows what the fuck I'm doing.
That's not the Zuffa boxing.
No, this is a
Separate.
one-time deal. I'm promoting this fight for Shake Turkey, and then we'll announce what we're going to be doing. And what we're going to be doing will kick off next year.
Is there anything you could tell us about what you want to do with the boxing?
I like to take guys. For instance, the Contender Series. It's my favorite thing that I do. I love the Contender Series. I like taking young up-and-coming talent and finding out what they got and trying to figure out how good we think they're going to be. And I mean, if you go into the UFC war room right now, most of the when their names are up on the board, it says where they came from. There are so many guys up there from the Contender Series, and we've already got world champions from the Contender Series, and that's what I like to do. I like to put on the best fights in the world with the best fighters in the world.
When does that come back, Contender Series?
We come back in August.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And how long does that run for?
Runs for I want to say 8 or 10 weeks. I don't remember the exact running time, but everybody, in talking about new rights deals, everybody wants more Contender.
So you think with the rights deals, like I know you said before, UFC could potentially end up on multiple different.
Anything's
Anything's
possible.
possible.
Yeah, anything is possible.
That's crazy. Because there's obviously certain platforms that could really even just grow the UFC even more, right? Which
True.
which
Yeah.
would be insane.
Yeah, and reach more people. And every year that we've done a deal, if you think about Spike TV, we started. From there, we went to Fox. From there, we went to ESPN. It's just we've leveled up every single time, and made the sport bigger and bigger and bigger.
I don't know shit about this, so I'm gonna just ask you. Like when Jake Paul and Tyson go to Netflix, you don't have to worry about all the pirate bullshit, people not buying pay-per-views. Why wouldn't you immediately go and try and do a deal like that?
Why wouldn't we go sign a deal like Netflix?
Where you just don't even have to worry about pay-per-view buys
I mean,
anymore.
listen,
Well,
the whole world's
they gotta
changing.
pay up, right?
But you could get
Cable
that done.
television is dying quickly. Satellite's dying quickly. These streaming services, I think Netflix fucking stock is higher than it's ever been. They're killing it. and the world's going to change a lot.
Fuck.
When we do our next rights deal, while we're in this deal, the world will completely change by the time we come out the other side of that deal.
Yeah.
I love it though. I love this kind of shit. You know, love
Yeah,
it.
you know exactly how to do that. UFC on Netflix would be fucking crazy, right?
Yeah. We're gonna switch it up because I've had this thought in my head now for probably like 2 weeks because I told you I keep seeing the clip of you on the boat playing blackjack. If you had to guess how much money we say you bail people out when they're down, right?
Mm-hmm.
How much money do you think you've given away at the table?
Oh my God.
Seriously, I was like, it could be fucking $20-30 million.
It's a massive number. I wouldn't say that it's 20 or plus million, but it's a big fucking number.
You don't ever think about that? You just, I'm helping out my buddy and that's what it is?
That's what it is. Yeah.
Fuck.
That's blackjack.
I've given
karma.
away more money than I ever thought I'd make.
That's pretty cool to say.
Yeah.
That's a new Dana quote.
Well, I've
That's a good
seen
one.
It's the truth.
Yeah.
I've seen you give people $400K before, and I've just been like, you know, certain people refer to you as Batman. We wanted to actually get the spotlight when they need Batman. We wanted
Yeah.
to get that outside the Red
That's
Rock
what Steve used to say.
but we want to build the spotlight and have your face in the sky when you're needed when he's stuck.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Steve used to say. He used to fucking text me and say, yeah, sending out the bat signal. I need help. Yeah.
Did
We
you
just did
see,
it again this last lap event.
Yeah, I saw. I guess had a huge session.
Taylor and Cody were both
Cody
both in
snaps
trouble, yeah.
exposed, right?
yeah, we went in and had a good session and worked everything out.
Did you see? I guess Ben Askren just woke
I
up,
did.
right?
I saw that popping up on my feed. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. He doesn't even look the same. It's fucking such a
Didn't
trip.
even recognize him.
Yeah.
No, it looks completely different.
You know the kind of shape you got to be in to go through what that fucking guy just went through. It's unbelievable. I don't know all the details of, I know he had like the fuck is it? That shit you get on your skin. Just fucking jumped right out of my head. The shit that eats your flesh away.
I don't even know either.
Yeah, you know it. You guys all know it.
Well, it's
Wrestlers
like
get it all the time. Staph, yeah. I think it started with staph, and from staph, it ended up fucking up his lungs somehow. From what I understand, I reached out to his wife a few times during the, she, I'm sure was an absolute fucking wreck. And, yeah, it's good to see him wake up.
You want to tell us about the new Form Energy?
Yes, I've always been a fan of energy drinks, and I got pitched the opportunity to partner up on this and be a partner in it, and I love that I got to have a hand in designing the drinks. You know what I mean?
It's fire.
Made them healthier, and they're great tasting, and I'm a fan. I drink them, so yeah. Now I have my own. I
Yeah,
love
you
it.
sent them to us. We loved them at Steiny's house.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It's fully stocked, baby. They're amazing. I'm serious. The grape one is like the best energy drink I've had.
So the grape one online with all the polling, the grape's
It's
killing
insane.
it. But the
It's a
orange
grape
is really
soda.
good too.
This tastes like a grape Welch's soda. I could drink it all day.
The grape Happy Dad too is the most popular. So it's
Is it really?
which you would never think grape would be the most popular, right?
It is interesting. I actually like the Big Papas. I was at the store. There's
Oh,
this
yeah, it's
corner
good.
store called the Levant Corner Store. It's right on the corner of my house, and they literally had the Form Energies lined up next to the Big Papas
That's
and
awesome.
the thing. I thought that was hilarious, and yeah, so I grabbed every one that they had there, and then I had Shahidi's send me some up there too, and I really liked them.
What do you guys do in Maine when you go up there?
I have everything, man. Every fucking gun that you can imagine, we shoot. We have every toy, and I ride my motorcycle a lot up there. And at night we just get fucked up and have fun. It's me and all my cousins, my family, my friends. And,
You guys probably go nuts, yeah.
so when
Is
on
it right
4th
on the,
of
is it on
July,
the lake, on the water?
we go to the lake too, but it's like a 40-minute drive from
Okay,
my house.
yeah.
But yeah, we put on like the best fireworks show on the fucking planet there. Like my fireworks show was 25 minutes long, and it's like not like that. It's like pop, 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 like the craziest fucking fireworks show ever. And people come from like other towns and park their cars all around my property and watch the fireworks.
How many people were there?
Who knows?
Just like hundreds.
Yeah, just crazy. Yeah.
How much you drop on the fireworks? Do you know?
I don't even know. No, my cousin does them. I pay for him and he does them.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, I want to say, my guy that runs all my shit up there was telling me that we spent like $26,000 in 8 days on liquor.
What said what?
$28,000.
You
In
guys are
8
putting
days?
us to shame.
Well, you're drinking probably nice wine and all the
No,
best shit.
no wine. Zero wine. Yeah. We ain't drinking
Well, how do
fucking
you hit
wine
that?
up there.
How do you hit that
It's
then?
all hard liquor. Even your shit. I mean, you guys sent us that for free, so that doesn't count. Yeah, I don't know how we did it, but we did it. And he was telling me we went through like 100 and something thousand cups, like the solo cups.
and
like
how
we
many
went
people were there?
Yeah, who the who's drinking with you
Well,
too?
first of all, he told me this on 4th of July, so that didn't even count 4th of July. Like people just show up at my house that I don't even fucking know. You know what I mean? There's people everywhere.
How the hell is that
Because it's kind of a
I don't
small
even know.
town. It's probably a small town too, right?
Yeah, it is.
So word
Yeah,
spreads.
Oh,
So
fuck.
what,
And
some
I've
guy-
been doing it every year for
Yeah.
however many years. Yeah.
You'll be in your kitchen and
There
you'll be
was,
like, who the hell is this
there
guy?
was a kid that came up. I don't know if you saw it on the guy that was doing the wheelies.
Yeah.
He showed up just to fucking do wheelies at my fucking house. And I literally called Frank, who runs Nitro Circus, and getting this kid hooked up with an interview at Nitro Circus. But yeah, but that's part of what I love about being up there.
Is that like your favorite spot to go to?
Oh yeah, by far. And that's where all my friends want to go too. Like when we got to go somewhere or whatever, everybody wants to go to my house in Maine.
What's better, Maine or Amalfi Coast? Because you say that's one of your favorite
Two
spots.
totally different trips. Amalfi Coast, in my opinion, there's a reason the richest, most famous people in the world go there every single summer. It is the greatest fucking place on earth.
Told you, bro.
Yeah.
Steiny wanted to take his new chick there. I told him
And
to do it.
the restaurants, the food, just fucking the water. I mean, everything is incredible. You know what you guys should do? If you probably have to do it next year because it's too late in the game now. You guys charter a boat next summer and do the Amalfi Coast, and I'll give you the restaurants, the places to go, and you won't believe it. You're gonna
We're
be
going
blown
Sunday,
away.
so we might.
Yeah, maybe we'll do it
see.
this. We might do it.
You got to do it on a boat though.
On a boat. Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's fucking. It'll ruin you.
How many rooms is the boat you rent?
There's enough room for my family and bring a couple friends, mother-in-law, whatever. But you know,
Well, because I saw it in the video last year. Because you took the helicopter,
yeah, there's helicopters.
flew to
and
the
fucking-
RNC.
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
How big is that boat?
it's big. It's
fucking-
Probably like 12 staff members,
it's
right?
like fucking 300 feet or something.
Yeah.
How much does that cost a night?
Not cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not cheap, but you don't have to go that crazy.
Yeah.
You
We
guys
could.
could get a.
No,
you
we could go
guys
that
could get
crazy.
a badass boat.
No, fuck that.
That's
Let's go.
manageable.
Let's go boat for boat next July. We have to dock
You
up
can do
next
that
Dana.
too.
Yeah. We'll compete.
My buddy Kevin Turner, who he was the chief operating officer of Microsoft, and then before that, he was with Walmart, and he's never done it. So I had him charter the boat that I had last year, and he goes next week, and I'm excited for him. And it's just something that if you have the money and you can do it, it's something that you have to experience in your life. I'll do it every year till I fucking drop dead. Every summer I'm doing it. That's how much I like it.
Speaking of Walmart too, I texted you. Remember that idea I had for a video?
Yeah.
So I talked to Aiden too. We're doing the streaming thing now, right? So we're kind of doing a lot with him. So we had this idea to do. We thought it would be cool to do like a Shark Tank type, not like a parody, but us, you, and Aiden. And we post on the internet and we say, if you have a existing business idea, it could
Literally,
be.
you see those 4 chairs over there?
Yeah.
I do that every fucking day. Here.
No, but we
Literally
post
every day.
We post it. We make a big thing, and we say it could be an app, it could be a product, it could be a service, and then we'll go through them all in an email, and we choose X amount of people, and they get to come in and pitch me, you, and Aiden
I love it.
to potentially, and maybe we actually partner with them, and we do it for a live stream.
It's a great
If
idea.
you're down to do it,
Great idea.
I think it'd be
Count
sick.
me in.
Let's do it.
I'm in.
I want to get your actual opinion on when you pulled up to Brand Risk. You went to Aiden's event to see a streamer try and do exactly what you're doing. It is boxing, but like, what was your opinion on that?
It was crazy. And what ended up happening like a few weeks later,
Yeah.
I thought was going to happen the night that I was fucking there.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy.
So he needs more security.
He
and-
needs more security. 100% needs more security. Yeah.
Do you see like potential in what he's trying to do?
Yeah. As long as nobody gets hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fights are fun, man. And listen, he's putting together people that people are interested in seeing fight, and no different than the Jake Paul thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How do you feel that he went head to head with Ilya that night? I feel like no one was talking about his fight really.
Listen, I don't think those guys always make great decisions, but they're not fight guys. They don't understand the business. Even the fucking Warlock, the Warlock, thinks he fucking knows what he's talking about. Which, by the way, somebody was just telling me that he was saying that used my name talking about defamation. That I said Jake was on steroids. No, what happened was Jake said that I snort cocaine, that I'm a cokehead. So my rebuttal to that was, I'll tell you what, you can test me randomly for the next 5 years for cocaine if I can test you randomly for performance-enhancing drugs the next 2 years. And I never got a response on that. So to say that I was talking shit about him using or saying anything, I never come out and just talk shit about the guy unless I'm asked a question and I respond to the question. But that one was, he's like, oh, this guy's a cokehead, fucking snorting coke all the time. Okay, fair enough. Drug test me randomly for the next 5 years if I can randomly drug test you for performance enhancing drugs for the next 2 years. Let's do it.
No
That's
response?
how confident I am that I don't snort cocaine.
I made that same bet with Steiny, no response. I said he could test me for steroids.
It's funny. That's
No no response. Interesting.
I'll do it. Yeah. Let's do it.
But other than when me and Jake Paul have gone back and forth with each other, I've never said anything to defame him. And then when he was talking about his fights being fixed, I don't think that people are actually saying that they're predetermined outcomes, that they're fixing the fights, with predetermined outcomes. They're saying if you're fighting a 60-year-old fucking guy that can barely walk to the fucking ring, right, and almost died 2 months before that, it's almost like a predetermined outcome. That's what they're fucking saying. Like, there's no could Tyson catch him with one, maybe, but fighting 60-year-old guys is basically what I think people are talking
that
about.
One was a really
about
tough watch.
Fixed fights.
That one was a tough watch, the Tyson one. But I mean, I guess they just get offered a huge bag, and it's like, how do they turn it down?
Yeah, I get
The
it.
Jake versus Tyson. I guess Tyson wanted to do it too, right?
Yeah, 100%. Yep, I get it. I'm not saying anything fucking
Yeah.
good
It's
or bad
interesting.
about it.
But yeah, that one was
It
a
is
tough
what it
watch.
is. And
That
when
one
people
was a
ask me
tough watch.
about that, it's like talking about Aiden stuff.
Yeah.
If you get two guys that are popular, people are probably always going to watch and want to see them fight.
Dana, I'm going to ask you one more thing. What do you think is your most memorable moment you've had in the UFC?
Oh,
For you,
shit.
that'll just
I
be
mean,
like...
to pick one moment that's been the most memorable is tough to do. But I mean, I look at it more as milestones that we've hit, from Forrest Griffin and Stephen Bonner, which launched everything and made all this possible to, getting our first fight in Vegas sanctioned. And I mean, there's just been so many milestones that I would look at more, and there's too many to just pick one.
Yeah. On another note, every entrepreneur we've had on says the same thing, but like, what motivates you to keep going? You were just like, I can't fucking do this shit anymore.
Actually, it's funny. We were just talking about the Shark Tank thing. I was sitting in here yesterday with a couple of real guys, and I'm talking about possibly getting into something else right now. I'm gonna go. I'm putting all my shit together, and I'm gonna go pitch it to Lorenzo, see if he wants to take a piece of this, and then we'll throw it into Throw One. I just keep collecting all these little niche sports and putting them into our company Throw One and building this just big sports franchise.
What do you think drives you in general, though? One thing I think about you is you just I think you like to prove people wrong and shut people up too, right?
I fucking love that more than anything. But I also people always ask me, like, would you ever buy a piece of an NFL team or NBA? Never in a million fucking years. I would want nothing to do. They're lethargic and old and move too slow. And I like taking niche sports that nobody believes in and building them into something. And It's way more fun, and it's you get involved in one of these big sports teams and shit. They don't make any money till they sell.
Yeah.
That's no fucking fun.
I never understood that the business of owning like 1% of a sports team. Is it just like a flex to own it?
Yeah. I
That's
know a
it,
guy who
right?
does.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I have no interest in that
Yeah,
whatsoever.
I never understood that.
It's a good long term bet, though. I mean, if you have the money and you're not looking, every day. I like to look and see how we're winning, and then figure out what aren't we doing. How do we tweak it to make it better? And there are a lot of little details in running and building a business day to day. You buy one of these fucking, massive teams. Like a few years ago, the Houston Rockets were for sale, and Tillman Fertitta, Lorenzo and Frank's cousin, ended up buying it. He lives in Houston. And, you look at some of these guys that paid $57 million for one of these franchises, and now they're all worth billions of dollars, 15, 20, 30 years later. That's the long-term play. If you have that kind of money and you buy a franchise, it's a long-term play.
How do you manage like these relationships? Because I'm sure you have, like, how do you separate your friends in business? If you have a good friend of yours that needs money and you don't believe in what he's doing, will you be straight up with him?
You know how I always say everybody's full of shit? I had the opportunity to buy into the Golden Knights, right?
Yeah.
The Maloof brothers are the ones that made that fucking thing happen.
Yeah.
And they are some of my favorite fucking people ever, the guys that used to own the Palms. And they came to me with the whole thing, and I was like, fucking hockey in Vegas, I just don't get it. You're looking at a guy that does fucking niche sports and all this shit. I didn't think hockey in Vegas was going to work. The Golden Knights are fucking huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
They do it right in there too.
When I say everybody's full of shit, you don't fucking know
Right.
what's going to happen or what people are capable of or what you could do. So my thing is, I always say, don't listen to fucking anybody. Anybody who tells you can't do something is full of shit. Anything's fucking possible.
I saw a clip you did. When did you do Club Shay Shay? Was that a while ago?
Club what?
Shay Shay, Shannon Sharp's thing.
Yeah, we did that right over there. Yeah, it was probably last summer.
Am I crazy right now, or did he say he knew about a casino where you could have action 1 million on one hand?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Well, no, it hasn't been true, but it started to materialize in the last couple of days.
Yeah.
So I've been talking to one of the casino groups who reached out to me. Me and Michael Rubin want to do it together. Me and Michael Rubin want to go in together and be able to play $1 million a hand each. And we're right there. It's going to happen.
Like you're talking directly with one casino, or how's that going to happen?
We're talking to one casino group. Yeah, it's going to happen.
You know how fast that could get really scary?
Oh, shit. Yeah, it's going to be fucking mental. It's going to be mental.
And would you bring the cash, or would they give you a credit?
You go in there and you go credit, especially $1 million a hand. Yeah, and you play credit, and if we win, we got to roll out of there with a fucking dump truck, and if we fucking lose,
It'd be scary to start seeing those little
roof of whatever
when those
casino
little
it is.
chips start stacking up at $1 million a hand.
Oh yeah.
Oh, if it gets bad, you'll be at the top of the stratosphere. We'll be like, Dana, you can't. You got to go back in one more session.
You can jump off the top of the stratosphere with one of those cables on. I'll jump off without the cable.
Did you do it with the cable?
No, I'll do it without the cable.
But have you done it with the cable?
No, never.
It's fucking terrifying.
You did it?
I did it, yeah. It's the fucking scariest thing of all time.
I bet it is. I can't even imagine. How far do you free fall before it slows you down?
Like 5 or 6 seconds. But it's the scariest thing of your life.
In 5 or 6 seconds, how close do you get to the ground?
Probably like 30 feet.
Wow.
It slows you down real quick at the bottom. So you're free falling for
That's
a
fascinating.
while. Yeah.
Once you play $1 million a hand, though, are you ever going to be able to play $30K a hand again? That's just going to feel like nothing.
It's interesting. Yeah, listen, you're not wrong. There's levels to everything, and
that's like the ultimate.
that'll be
chase.
the high of all highs.
Yeah.
Or the low of all lows.
Yeah. Fuck.
But that's the beauty of gambling.
Yep.
I guess the last thing I got is just a business question. Because you've been so successful with so many different things, how do you know when your ego's getting in the way of something that it might not work, or it's not going the way you want it to, but you've done it so many times that you continue to go?
It's a good question. And I'm assuming you mean ego by, am I holding on too long and I think I could do this, but I can't?
Yeah.
I don't know when the answer is the cup. We have done it though. I've had a few fails, and I knew when to cut the cord, especially when it's not fun and you're like, yeah, I fucked up and got way out of my lane here. So back in 8, 9, 10, when the economy crashed, the housing market fell out, and lots of people lost their houses and their cars and all this shit. Up and down Sahara here in Vegas are all the car dealerships, and they were all fucking gone, right? So I was like, shit, there's still a lot of good people in Vegas, that go to work, pay their bills and shit. So I opened a fucking car dealer. I bought one of the car dealerships, opened it up. Me and one of my buddies did it together that I grew up with in Boston. And yeah, you want to talk about, let me tell you what, the car business is a very fucking hard business to run, and you got to know exactly what the fuck you're doing. We got murdered on this deal. The only thing that saved our ass was I actually went in and bought the fucking property.
Oh.
So I bought the building and the land it was on. So then as everything started to turn and come back, fucking property value went like this. So when we closed out the business and shut it down and we were upside down and, a couple $1,000,000 or whatever, I sold the property and then split it with my partner, and we both walked away okay. But
when it was
you
tanking,
can feel, when you need to fucking shut it down, and we're in over our heads, and we should have stayed in our fucking lane dealing with shit that we know about. That one, what's another good one that I got my fucking ass kicked? I had it before I started telling that story, but I've had a couple of this was a bad idea, and let's move on.
Yeah,
you cut bait and you move on.
Well, yeah,
Dude.
Anytime. We always love having you on.
Yeah.
I think Dana definitely has the record for most full sudden podcast
100%.
appearances. So
Dude,
I
we
love it
appreciate
too.
you, brother.
I love hanging out and shooting the shit with you guys.
Yeah.
100%. All right.
All right, Dana. Thanks
Thank you,
again,
Dana.
bro.